Dear students, please note down. These notes are available in the description of video. Please download your notes. Dear students, in today's lecture we'll discuss fate map of disco blastula. Dear students, fate map of blastula in chick or fate map of chick embryo just before gastrulation. Note down, in our syllabus 2 chapters. One is development of chick, development of frog. In both, in frog as well as in chick, the eggs are indeterminate. It means in case of chick as well as in frog, the egg remains undifferentiated. No specific areas, no prospective areas, no organ forming areas, no fate map of egg. This fate map or specific areas, organ forming areas which develop at blastula stage. In case of chick, the blastula, that is disco blastula, as this entire process occurs in very small active part of cytoplasm that lies in a germinal disc or blastodisc, and the blastodisc that gets segmented due to development of cleavage furrows, and the segmented blastodisc that represents blastoderm. This blastoderm having two parts. This central part which looks up here, it is area pellucida, while the marginal part, it looks opaque, and this part is area opaca. This area pellucida that remains separated from this underlying yolk, while the area opaca remains in connection with this yolk. This area opaca, it doesn't involve in any organ formation of the embryo. It means the area opaca plays no role in the organ formation of embryo. This area opaca, it produces extra embryonic ectoderm. The role of this area opaca, that is formation of extra embryonic ectoderm and blood vessels, and the blood vessels are involved in the digestion of yolk. It means this area opaca, it doesn't produce any organ, any part of the embryo. It only involves in the formation of this extra embryonic ectoderm, protective coat, and the blood vessels to digest yolk, to provide nourishment to the developing embryo. So this area pellucida, it directly involves in the formation of organs of developing embryo. Here this area pellucida, about its 2/3 part, that represents embryonic ectoderm, and just below this embryonic ectoderm, this crescentric area is, it is neural plate or prospective neural area, or it is neuroectoderm. In the central part of this blastula, disco blastula, this part, this solid structure, it represents prospective notochord. Just below it, on both sides of this notochord, this area is prospective head mesoderm, or it is precaudal area. And in the lateral sides, the positions of this head mesoderm or precaudal area, this area is somatic region. It represents somatic mesoderm, and below this somatic mesoderm, this area, it represents lateral plate mesoderm, and this is extra embryonic mesoderm, and all these areas are covered by extra embryonic ectoderm, and this extra embryonic ectoderm, it is produced by this area opaca. Dear students, in case of chick, the fate map shows the organ producing areas or the specific areas, prospective, presumptive areas are present in this area pellucida. It directly involves in the formation of organs of developing embryo, but this area opaca, it only involves in the formation of extra embryonic ectoderm, as well as this area opaca, it produces blood vessels to digest, to provide the nourishment by digesting the yolk to developing embryo. This maximum part of this area pellucida that produce embryonic ectoderm, and below this embryonic ectoderm, this crescentric area, it is neural plate, and in this central region, this area is prospective notochord. Just below this, on both sides of this notochord, this is prospective head mesoderm, or it is precaudal area, and in the sides, lateral positions, this is somatic region which represents somatic mesoderm, and below this, in posterior region, this is lateral plate mesoderm, and it is extra embryonic mesoderm, and all these areas are surrounded by extra embryonic ectoderm, and this extra embryonic ectoderm which is produced by this area opaca, while these other areas are produced by area pellucida.